We're going to go through the answers on the 8.1 to 8.3 quiz review worksheet. Once you've gone through this and understand how to do it, you'll want to start the quiz. All right, here's the first one. When you're adding polynomials, all you need to do is line up like terms and add. So I have 2g, which is going to be like terms with 5g. Looks like I need to calibrate. It's almost like we're actually in class right now. Should have checked that before I started the video. All right, so 2g is like terms with 5g, so I'm going to line that up here, and it's plus, and then cancel it out so I don't add it twice. Negative 2g cubed is going to be lined up here under 4g cubed, and positive 11 is going to be lined up here. And so we go ahead and add them. 4 minus 2 is 2g cubed. Remember, exponents are not impacted when you're adding or subtracting. 6 plus 11 is 17. And 5g plus 2g is 7g. And that is your final answer because we don't have any more like terms to bring together. Here we are subtracting polynomials, so you need to first distribute that negative sign or subtraction sign in between the two polynomials. This right here needs to be distributed. And once you distribute it, it really just changes the signs of everything after it. So I'm going to change this from a positive to a negative 2. I'm going to change this 8 to a negative, and I'm going to change this 5c to a negative. And then ultimately change this to addition, and then handle this problem the same way I did on the last screen. So negative 2c squared is like terms with 3c squared. Negative 8 is like terms with positive 5. Negative 5c is like terms with negative 4c. 3 minus 2 is c squared, or 1c squared. Negative 4 minus 5 is minus 9c, and 5 minus 8 is negative 3. So there's your final answer there. We're adding again here. So I'm going to line up like terms. 4 is going to go under here. Negative 8x is, or positive 8x is going to go under negative 3x. And negative 5x squared is going to go under x squared. So negative 3x plus 8 is positive 5x. X squared minus 5x squared is negative 4x squared. Negative 6 plus 4 is minus 2 for your final answer there. We have another subtracting polynomial. So again, you need to distribute the negative through, which changes the signs of everything after it. So this positive 4 becomes a negative 4. This negative 9 becomes a positive 9. This positive 3 becomes a negative 3y. And then we can change this to an addition sign once we've done that. And now again, we're lining up like terms. Negative 4y to the third power goes under positive 2y to the third power. Plus 9 goes under plus 6. Negative 3y goes under negative 4y. And then we add. 6 plus 9 is 15. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7y. Positive 2 minus 4 is negative 2y cubed for your final answer. All right, we have another subtracting polynomials. So I need to change this to an addition problem by distributing this negative. So I change all of the signs of the items that come after this negative sign. So this positive x squared becomes negative x squared. Negative 9x becomes plus 9x. And positive 4 becomes negative 4. And once we've done that, we can change this to an addition sign. And now it's lining up like terms. Negative x squared goes there. Positive 9x is like terms with positive 2x. Negative 4 is like terms with negative 5. So we've accounted for all of these. And we add to get 11x's plus 2x squareds minus 9 as your final answer. All right, next, okay, now we're distributing. With distributing, we're just going to multiply the number on the outside. Number on the outside is 6g squared. And we're going to multiply that to every single term inside the parentheses. So first I have 6 times 4 is 24. When we're multiplying, we're adding exponents. So I have g squared times g squared to make g to the 4th power. Okay, next I have 6 times 10 is 60. G to the 2nd power times g to the 1st power is g to the 3rd power. And finally, I have 6 times negative 1, which is negative 6. And then g squared times nothing g just makes the g's not change. We still have g squared. And that is your final answer. This next one, we're going to handle it the same way. We have negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th power, because again, we're adding exponents. Now we have negative 5 times positive 7 is negative 35. X to the 2nd power times x to the 1st power makes x to the 3rd power. And then we have negative 5 times negative 4 is positive 20. And then x squared times no x's makes x squared. Again, I'm going to distribute this. I have 2 times 7 is 14. A to the 1st power times a to the 3rd power makes a to the 4th power. And then no b times b to the 1st power makes b to the 1st power. The next term, I have 2 times 2, which is positive 4. A to the 1st power times a to the 2nd power makes a to the 3rd power. And then that's it for that term. And then finally, I have 2 times negative 5 to make negative 10. A to the 1st power times a to the 1st power makes a to the 2nd power. And then no b times b to the 1st power is just b to the 1st power. You can write that one or keep it without anything there. All right, so with these last pieces, you can either use FOIL or box method. I will use, first I'll start with FOIL, and then I'll do box, and then FOIL, and then box. So you can see both of them in action. So first is x times x, which is x squared. Outside is going to be x times 3, which makes 3x. Inside is 7 times x, which is 7x. And last is 7 times 3, which is 21. So if we add our like terms, we get x squared plus 10x plus 21. This next one I'll use box method on. So I have an x and a negative 5, and I have an x and a positive 2. So here I have x times x, which is x squared. Here I have negative 5 times x, which is negative 5x. Here I have x times 2, which is 2x. And then in here I have 2 times negative 5, which is negative 10. And then if we combine our like terms, we get a final answer of x squared. 2 minus 5 is negative 3x and negative 10 as our final answer. All right, our next one here, I'm going to use FOIL method. First is 2x times x, which is 2x squared. Outside is 2x times 5, which is 10x. Inside is 3 times x, which is 3x. And last is 3 times 5, which is 15. If we combine our inside-outside, we get 2x squared plus 13x plus 15 as our final answer. And that's it. That is the end of our slideshow. So if you understand all the mistakes, or if you've even made any mistakes, I'm hoping not, then you can go up and grab a quiz. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow.